We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Dunlap, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep to return is Lynn Bowden. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw here is incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line.
That's good.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos.
The score, Broncos 7, Ravens nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown.
Lamar Jackson.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 7.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Dobbins, the ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
His throw incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
And 6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and then you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Justin Jefferson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a carry for Dobbins. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. And James has it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Justin Jefferson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run the counter. Dunlap. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a give right side. Dunlap. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
Oh, nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
To Jerry Jeudy.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
On 2nd down now. Dunlap, and he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one, a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. McManus now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Set at the line for this next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives to see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Touchdown. Noah Fant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Broncos 21, Ravens 14.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The Raven first down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, that's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. From the gun on third down, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Second half starts with a run by Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now it's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
After the sack on first down, Jackson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now they'll start with a quick throw complete out to the right. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
On second down, Dunlap.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now a give, right side. Dunlap. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against him.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Oh, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackling.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
To number 35.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. With 12 yards to pick up there, good for a Raven first.
Ravens 21.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
The Raven 1st down.
They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To
Justin Jefferson with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Broncos 24.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Right back to him on first down. Fancy footwork at the 45. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, Dunlap. There he goes right side, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. His 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Dobbins. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
On third down, Rose. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Boy, that's a 5-yard loss. Fourth down now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Throwing now is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
2 yards to go.
Here's Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
A gain of 15.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Jackson to throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
The ball carrier.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dunlap. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Final score.
A lot of scoring.